Welcome back, everybody, to your first, second, and yes, now your third stimulus check update. The relief package, the CARES package, executive orders, PPP 2.0, EIDL, grants, and loans. We talk it all here on this channel. It is February the 19th. Happy Friday, everybody. It's about beer 30. It's like 6:45 over here on the East Coast. And we are getting ready for a big video here, okay? I'm still buried under some snow out there, but that's all right. I'm cozied up. I got a fire going upstairs, so it'll be nice and warm on the East Coast for me. Now, I posted over the past few days that I received my targeted advance grant email. And what came from that, because I talk a lot about PPP in all of my videos, and what came from that were a lot of questions from all of the EIDL loan and grant viewers on what PPP is. I am scratching my head wondering why you do not know what PPP is if you're a gig worker, sole proprietor, independent contractor, Uber driver, Lyft driver. You qualify for PPP as well. We're going to switch you on this video, okay? We're going to show you all the benefits of what PPP is so you could hear about all that free money that everybody's talking about. I mean, this is free money. Come on and get your news. Welcome back, everybody. I am Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. And if you are joining us for the first time, welcome. Remember to do your part. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Smash the old like button if you think we're doing a great job. Help us keep bringing you all great giveaways. Okay. Now, over the last few days, I posted some big videos on the targeted grant emails, how I've received my email, how we're trying to figure out who out there is getting their portal invites and who's been applying. We had some really big details that we covered. All right. But during that time, I announced congratulations to round 1 PPPs who are getting their funds and round 2 PPPs who are getting their funds. And all my gig workers and all my sole proprietors and independent contractors and everybody that's watching me that's in the Uber world or Lyft world or Instacart world said, hey, Ed, what the heck are you talking about PPP and do I qualify? And the answer is in most cases, yeah, absolutely. All right. You could qualify for up to $20,000 of free money. And in this new case, for round 2, up to $29,000 of free money. This is something you don't just want to ignore, okay? Because there's no credit check here. There's no credit check. We're going to talk about the differences between the EIDL loan, the grants, and PPP. And we're going to shift you over, okay? We're going to bring you guys along with us to the PPP side, all right? Because do you know why? Do you know why the wealthy get wealthier? Because they pay attention. All right, so come along and get your news. All right, let's start quickly by touching on the EIDL loan, okay? We're going to talk about the loan here because when we talk about the PPP program, I want to make some comparisons for you so you guys understand officially what you're getting into, okay? Now, to date, $800 billion has been funded through the EIDL loan program. Now, not the grants, the loan program, okay? This comes with a credit check. This comes with a credit check. The lowest I've heard is $580. It also comes with a 3.75 interest rate over 30 years. You get to defer the first year, but you still have to pay it off in 30 years. It's about 6 months of working capital. Now, this comes with rules on expenses, all right? And if you get over $25K, if you borrow above $25,000, you have to collateralize. That means if you're a sole proprietor or a gig worker and you're filing with your SSNs, your social security numbers, and maybe you happen to default on this loan, they could pretty much take whatever they want from you, okay? Just listen to my words, all right? They could pretty much take whatever they want from you. Now, a lot of people have been maybe they jumped the gun and ran out because they heard the $10,000 grant and kind of sucked them into a loan, which is okay. Maybe you needed the loan, all right? It's still a good loan program. It has low payments over the 30 years, right? If you can imagine $25,000 over 30 years, I mean, it's a few $100 a month. Right? It's not a lot of money, okay? Now, this is not forgivable. And it will never be forgivable. Hear me say this, all right? Not forgivable, and it'll never be forgivable. That means you will have to pay this back no matter what, all right? I'm telling you this because there are YouTubers who yell a lot, and they're like, we're going to get this thing forgiven. We're going to make it forgiven. It'll never be forgiven, okay? The EIDL loan program, the EIDL loan program has been around for several years, like 25, 30, 40, I don't know how many years. Long time, very long time. And it's to handle floods and hurricanes and tornadoes and natural disasters and fires, okay? And it's never in its lifetime been forgivable, okay? So whoever out there trying to influence you to make you think that this will be a forgiven loan, I would not listen to that person, okay? Because this will never be forgiven. I just want you to hear that, because I don't want you to get into a loan that's 30 years, it might be 80 grand, and suddenly you can't pay it back, and now you have collateral on the line and all kinds of things on the line, okay? So listen to me, all right? Now, we're going to talk about another program, PPP, that is forgiven, right? That means you don't pay it back. It's free money. We're going to talk about the grants next, which is the free money zone, all right? We're going to get into the free money zone. Then we're going to talk about the big free money zone. That's where PPP comes in. So stick with us. Okay, let's talk about the EIDL grant here for a minute. Okay, these are becoming much harder and harder to get. Okay, you know, when you applied the first time, it was like, hey, you're going to get $10,000. That didn't happen, right? You didn't get $10,000. You got between $1,000 and $9,000. Okay, one per employee, 1,000 per employee is what you got. You should have got 10, but you didn't, right? But over on the PPP side, everybody got their 20 grand. Yeah, and it's forgiven. All right, so we're going to talk more about that in just a minute. Okay, so EIDL, it's getting harder to qualify. You have to have that 30% reduction in revenue, 300 or fewer employees, and then fall in these census tracts that, I mean, everybody knows what they are, the 80% and 20%. 80 is an area with the median household income that falls below 80%, and then 20 is defined as an area with a poverty rate in excess of 20%, right? We all heard this. It follows 45 DE of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986. Great. We all heard it, right? But we don't really know what the SBA is using. Are they using 2019 data? Are they using 2015 data? Are they using 2010 data? Jesus, we don't know, right? So these loans over here, these grants over here, the EIDL targeted grants are called targeted because they are going to be harder to get. You have a 21-day waiting time now. It used to be a 3-day waiting time. They're averaging about 10. And gosh, there's a lot of people that should be receiving their emails right now that they just aren't. April and March, what happened to those people? Check my previous video. It talks a lot about April and March. But man, what happened there? It seems like they skipped right over April, March. All right, they're in June right now. They're in May. I was in May. I got my email. But this money right here is becoming harder to get. EIDL grants, they're going to be harder to get. Even when the new relief bill comes out, it's going to get cut in half. And then the suffering has to be worse. You have to be in a 50% suffering, okay, in that gross reduction in gross receipts. That's even harder, all right? So if you're bleeding and you're about to be closed, yeah, you qualify. It's pretty much what they're saying. But if you come check out PPP, I'm going to walk you through the steps on how you could get that $20,000 forgiven, free. You don't pay it back. It's yours. All right, let's talk about that now. All right, let's get into the big free money zone, okay? The big free money zone, this is PPP, Paycheck Protection Program, all right? Approximately $800 billion has been pushed into this fund now, okay? Approximately, it's probably a little bit more. It's probably like $818 billion. I stopped adding it up over all the acts and the relief acts that came out. But it's around $800 billion right now. The difference between the $800 billion that went into the EIDL loan program is all of that money is coming back with 3.75 interest. Okay, that money's got to come back with 3.75 interest. That's a ton of money. That is a lot of money. Okay, that's coming back. All right, this $800 billion right here can all be wiped clean and never be paid back. All right, it's all available for forgiveness. All right, there's no credit check on this one. Paycheck Protection Program has no credit check. All right. Now, there may be a soft credit check. Don't get scared of a soft credit check. Even an electric company does a soft credit check. Cable companies do a soft credit check. They want to make sure that you're a human, right? If you submitted some kind of information and they can't necessarily verify that you're a human, they're going to do a soft credit check. But I know of, just in my network, and right now we're at 1,500 people on my Instagram talking about this. Those 1,500 people that I know did not have a credit check for PPP. All right. This is at 1% interest, not 3.75. This one's at 1% interest. 5 years this time, not 30 years this time. But honestly, I wouldn't worry about 1% interest or 5 years. Bilder, what are you talking about? You're suddenly talking about a loan here, Bilder. I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, even though it's deferred up to 10 months, this could all be forgiven if you follow the rules, okay? This is why this was set up as a forgivable loan, because you could have more control over a forgivable loan and apply government rules. A grant, you can't. It's like, here's your grant, take it. I never want to hear from you again, okay? Take your money. A forgivable loan comes with rules, okay? Now, in round one, you're eligible for up to 20K. All right. In round two, you're eligible to 29K if you fall in the hospitality world, code 72 on your NEICS codes. All right. That's on your IRS information. Go look it up. 20K, 29K, that's far more than $1,000 to $9,000 from that grant you just got, right? I mean, you may not even get your full 10K, okay? But you could qualify for up to $20,000 in this program right now, all right? 500 or fewer employees, okay? There's a 100K max per employee on an annualized rate, which means the max amount, this is what it means to all the gig workers, the maximum amount of money that you can get is $20,833. To figure this out, you take your line 31 in your Schedule C, you divide it by 12, and you multiply it by 2.5. Now, I took that example of $20,833 because if I took $100,000, that's the max per employee. If I took $100,000 and I divided it by 12 and I multiplied by 2.5 months, okay, that's 100 grand, 12 months, you divide it, multiply it by 2.5 months, it gives me $20,833. You take your own line 31, maybe it's 80 grand, take that 80 grand, divide it by 12, get the answer, multiply it by 2.5. Maybe it's 40 grand, take that 40 grand, divide it by 12, multiply it by 2.5, and that's going to give you your answer for how much you are eligible to receive. All right. 60-40. 60% has to go to your payroll, or 100%, right? But 60% has to go to your payroll, 40% for other qualified expenses like rent, utilities, mortgage interest, and there's like a handful of pandemic ones that are on there as well. All right. It's a tax write-off, okay? Tax write-off. It's pretty great. And if you're under 150K, which mostly all of you who are watching right now are probably going to be under 150K because you're gig workers, sole proprietors, independent contractors, you might be floating around that 100K max, right? Maybe you're trying to get a 10K grant. Maybe you're looking for the 10K of PPP. Simple loan forgiveness under $150,000. It's a one-pager. You just basically testify that you follow the 60-40 rule. Check a box, sign a signature, and boom. Free money. This is the big free money zone, okay? You just got all that money wiped away free. You don't pay it back. If you're interested in joining the PPP side and you want to get this done super fast, follow this link right here. It's going to walk you through the overall application process because you're not applying with the SBA. You have to apply with an official bank, okay? Follow this application process. It will tell you everything you need to know. And when you're done with that one, if you want to go through a fintech and you want to do this super fast online, your money shows up in your bank account. It just transfers right to you. You just click a bunch of stuff, sign a bunch of electronic DocuSigns. You can follow this link right here for BlueVine. I have links for Lendio as well. BlueVine, Lendio, Biz2 Credit. I mean, all of these lenders are pretty amazing and they get this done super fast. Follow all these links and join the PPP world. I mean, it's time to start cashing in, getting our funds, changing our lives a bit, okay? Because it's time to get back to normal, start building multiple streams of revenue, okay? Go check out in the description right now. Start investing. You can invest with Webull or M1 Finance. Webull, if you deposit $100 into Webull, they will give you 4 free stocks valued up to $3,000. And if you deposit $100 into M1 Finance, they will give you a $30 sign-on bonus. You take your $130 and invest it any which way you like. It's pretty awesome stuff. Check them out in the description. Okay, guys, don't forget about my 10K giveaway. If this video right here hits 10,000 views, yes, this video right here, if it hits 10,000 views, I am picking one lucky subscriber who comments down below to send a $100 check to, all right? I want to hit my 10,000th subscriber, another $500 stimulus check to all of my comments of all of my subscribers on all of my videos, all right? I can't wait to do it again. I just did it about 2.5 weeks ago, and I'm doing it again. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. Do your part. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Smash the like button if you think you did a great job. And don't forget our Discord chat's coming up right around the corner. Don't follow anybody else posting comments to find me on Instagram, find me anywhere. They're even copying my words now. They're like using phrases like Did you get your email? If you didn't, go check this out right here. Oh gosh, they're stealing my tricks and all my hacks. All right. Best of luck to everybody. I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.